Here's 2nd and 5.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's go one more. Check 13. Check 13. Kill. Shoot.
Again, it's Elliott. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 64 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
21.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
25. 22. 14. Spill. Hey, look, 48. Look. Hey, wait. 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. Got you. I got you, son. Hey, South.
Now Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check it back, check it back. He's coming. We got double up. There we go, kill. Like 22, he's coming, 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got weeks to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yellow. On the line, right? Here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here we go. 53, Mike. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coaches to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down, Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now McCoy trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Come on. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Kill.
Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Kill. 47. 56. Mike. Swerve. Hey. I got it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run.
3rd and long for Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Under. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line. 50. Football. I'm scared.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
50, yellow.
Check 37.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Chiefs nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
McCoy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes going to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Now here's Mahomes, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10.
Let's go, D.
Elliott running right. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's now 4th down.
47, 26.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
Check right, check right. Let's go, let's go.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check the leg. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. You go tight, you got tight. Yellow. Check 26, check 26.
He's back to throw. That's complete to Robinson. 23 yards, the final tally. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on, and that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Shreds the tackle.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get in the field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
53, get this one. Check 3. Go, get out there, get out there.
They go to Elliott again. Darren Lee there to get him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check. Go to 53. Check 49. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
check, 6 guard. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Chiefs 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Second and 10 now from the 27.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, 15. You got it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
60 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One final try from Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, we got to get by 7, let's go. Let's keep moving.
Now Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 50, 30, 20.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off each store.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280! Okay, 57. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Crunch! Crunch! Check! Check hot route! Hot, hot! Slam! Slam!
Sunday, Sunday! Corky, 82, Corky, touch!
On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 15, check 15.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Good. Check. Shift.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 48 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Hey, we're going to 54. Why?
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott, 71 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try to sweep with Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
That would carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Oloralo. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Now it's Sproles. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. He's going to take a shot. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. 120. Let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz to throw again. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith Leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Sean Lee drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Kill. Check 53. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, kill. 26.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Dallas.
On first down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 62 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
19, Cowboys 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin the drive with Howard. He's still fighting forward. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 75 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 corners, no reason to lighten up now. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Elliott down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Bang, 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 bang. Slam.
And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Switch.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes, they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.